What is up, guys? It's Acro again, and today I'm bringing you my 5 recommended classes for Modern Warfare 3. So let's get this stuff started. As you can see, we've got 5 different classes. We've got an all-round class, a medium to long range class, a rush class, a sniper class, and an anti-point streak class. So I'll go through each one with you, starting with the all-rounder. The all-rounder class is basically what it is. It is an all-round class that you feel comfortable in all situations with, and it'll be basically your number one class majority of the time. So let's get started. Primary weapon, assault rifle, and my favourite is the SCAR. I use the kick of proficiency with a silencer and any camo, but I like the blue one, so blue. Secondary, these are my favourite secondaries. FMG9 Akimbos, these are really good. At close range, I think they are probably the best secondaries on the game. I use a Semtex and a stun grenade with this class. My perks are Sleight of Hand Pro, Quick Draw Pro, and Steady Aim Pro. My strike package is Assault, and I use the UAV, IMS, and Attack Helicopter. I think the IMS is so underrated on this game. I prefer it to the Predator Missile. Predator Missile, yeah, now and then you will get a nice little triple, maybe it's a quad, but the IMS can totally block the enemy off coming off from that path. Plenty of times I've had all 6 of the missiles hit targets, sometimes getting doubles kills each time, so you can get a lot of kills with this. I recommend this. So there's my assault, all my assault class done. I'll show you my medium and long class recommendations. Medium and long is another assault rifle, and this time I picked the Type 95. This is a 3 burst weapon, basically like the FAMAS in Modern Warfare 2, but I prefer it to the M16. I always have done, and I think I always will, to be honest. This is because of its fire rate. It fires a lot quicker, so if you missed your first burst, which sometimes, well, quite a lot of time happens if they're running really quickly past you or something, Type 95's ready for the next burst a lot quicker than the M16, so I always pick that. I use a kick proficiency again, that's to group the burst. If all 3 bullets hit, 90% of the time it's a one burst kill. So I use kick. And I use the red dot sight. That's because I don't really like the iron sights on this gun. I can't really get along with them, so I use the red dot sight. Obviously camo, oh, actually no reticle, I never pick a reticle. Camo wise, any camo, but I'm only up to hex, so I haven't really used it much in this prestige, but hex is a nice camo anyway, so we'll use hex. Secondaries, again, FMG9 Akimbos. This time I use, as the lethal, I use the Bouncing Betty. This is basically because you're going to be, if you might go defensive mode, you're going to be sitting back a lot more and picking people off. So Bouncing Betty can cover one of your angles. Anyone tries to like sort of flank you, your Bouncing Betty's there to try and get them. Tactical, not lethal. What the hell am I talking about? Tactical. I use portable radar. This isn't unlocked till a late level, but it's so good. It's basically like a mini UAV, and it is amazing. If you think that the enemy is going to try and rush or flank it, you put that on where you think they're going to rush. It is amazing. You will see them way before they see you, and this class is perfect for picking them off. So I definitely recommend that. Perks, blind eye. I think on this class, because you're going to sit back and you're sort of picking people off, people will get annoyed at you, and blind eye will stop them sending any like helicopters over, and like the helicopter will get you. Do you know what I mean? It will get you, so blind eye stops that. Hardline, on this class you will be picking them off at long range, so you don't want to take loads of kills to start off your kill streak, so hardline reduces that. Marksman, this is what this class is like mostly gets its benefits from. It allows you to see the name of the person from it's like a huge distance, like a cross map. It's crazy how good this perk is. Not many people use it. It's really underrated actually, but I'd recommend it. My strike package is support, because that's what you are doing for your team. You are supporting your team. You're sitting back. You're not assault. You're just supporting them. So UAV, help your team out. A SAM turret will allow your teammates to do the rushing and do most of the flanking, because it'll take out all the UAVs, counter UAVs, helicopters, anything like that. It's going to take down. And finally, advanced UAV. That's so good, it's crazy. Yeah, so there's that class done. Moving on to the rush class, I use a submachine gun for this class. and my personal preference is the P90 because of its large magazine size. Because it is a rush class, you're using extreme conditioning, and without sleight of hand it does take a while to reload, so the P90 benefits because it's got a large magazine size. I use kick basically because submachine guns do have a tendency to bounce a little bit with the recoil, so the kick settles it down a little bit, and the silencer sort of helps that too as well. And plus the fact is, if you're rushing their spawn, you don't want to shoot a couple of bullets and then they see you on the red dot on the little mini map. So that's my primary weapon. Secondaries, again, FMG Heineken balls, never lets me down. Frag grenade, stun grenade for my two little equipments. Perk 1, extreme conditioning, that's to obviously get to their base. Assassin Pro, I think this is the most important part of this class actually. If you're rushing into their spawn, a lot of people on Modern Warfare 3 camp, and if they're camping and they see you on the little mini map before you even get there, it's just, this class is pointless, literally pointless. So that is number 1 for this class, Assassin Pro. And perk 3, steady aim, because steady aim helps crazy amounts with this P90. The majority of the time I don't even scope in with the P90, I just hip fire, and steady aim just makes it even better. I think the P90 is the best hip firing weapon on the game, to be honest, so I definitely recommend steady aim for that. Strike package, this time I use specialist, and to start with I use hardline to start it off quicker. I then move on to sleight of hand because, like I say, reloading without sleight of hand is really slow, and if you're rushing in their spawn, the last thing you want to be doing is laying on the floor trying to reload while they're trying to shoot you. And finally, Scavenger Pro, because you will run out of bullets because you're running and you're doing a lot of spraying, especially hip firing spraying, so you're going to waste more bullets, so you will need to replenish ammo. That's that one done. Obviously everyone has to have a sniper class. My favourite sniper is the MSR. I use kick with that and extended mags. I don't like any of these really. No, don't like any of them. Maybe it sounds stupid, but maybe it's the heartbeat sensor, but it's really newbie. Camo, your choice. Secondaries, again, FMG Heineken balls. I think every class I've got these, haven't I? Jesus Christ. This time I use a throwing knife. If anyone gets really close and you don't think you have time to switch to your secondaries, throwing knife can come really handy. And my tactical, once again, is the portable radar. Same reason as the long range class I have. Basically, if you think that they're going to rush your flank, you put that in that flank zone and you're picking them off left, right and centre before they even get anywhere near you. Perks I use for this class are Sleight of Hand Pro, Quick Draw Pro and Steady Aim Pro. This time I use a strike package as support. It's pretty similar to the long range class, this one really, apart from using a sniper rifle. But they're slightly different what I use this time. I use a UAV, counter UAV and SAM turret. I reckon I'll probably get less kills with a sniper class over the long range class. Obviously you've got to be a little bit more accurate, and it's a little bit more difficult. Everyone's triading on Modern Warfare 3 to try and prestige as quick as possible, so I think a bit more basic of a setup in terms of kill streaks, reducing the numbers down a little bit to 4, 5 and 8, but I think it's a really good class. And finally, my anti-point streak class. This is basically to shoot everything down, to blow everything up, reducing the enemy's chance of winning the game really. Any sort of kill streaks they use, anything they put out, you want to try and destroy. So as your primary weapon, I'd recommend that a gun that you feel really comfortable with, and my most comfortable weapon in the game is the Scar, without a doubt. Sticking to the silencer and the kick proficiency, and my secondary is the Stinger missile. You could either use the Javelin or the Stinger, but I prefer the Stinger because you get 2 missiles rather than 1. Lethal I use Semtex, and tactical I use EMP grenade. This is a new addition to Modern Warfare 3. This basically destroys everything. Any sort of electronics that they put out, whether that be a Claymore, a Bouncing Betty, a sentry gun, anything like that, you throw that near that and kaboom, it's gone. So it's really good. That perks I use Blind Eye, Hardline and Steady Aim. Strike package, this is quite interesting on the strike package. What I do, because I'm using Hardline as my first perk, my second perk, sorry, once I get 1 kill, I'll start off with Assassin. It's really good actually, and once you've got Assassin, you can build this class up gradually, because it's not going to be one of them classes that you want to use to kill people. You are using it to take out the enemy's helicopters and stuff. So if you can build this class up and gradually make it better, to eventually being more like an all-round class, you're doing really well. So I think that's a really good addition to that class, using a specialist. So yeah, those are my 5 classes: all-rounder, a medium long range, a rush class, a sniper class, and a destroy class. It's 5 classes I think that can match every situation in the game. Whether you're losing, you're dominating, or it's really tight, there's always a class that can help you in them 5. So obviously you can make a few adjustments to each class, like changing the main weapon really. Obviously your preference to gun will be different to my preference, but you get the sort of general drift. Assault rifle for an all-rounder, a long range weapon, like a spray weapon, any sniper you want, and that doesn't really matter on that one. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little guide on my setups. Hope to make you play better and improve your KD. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you did like the video, please hit the like button. I really do appreciate it, and if you like what I'm doing on my channel, please subscribe.